Assessments are underway at the Home Affairs office in Germiston that was gutted by a fire yesterday. 2 people have been arrested. Meanwhile, evictions are continuing at the nearby Pharoe Park municipal-owned flats. Several families have been evicted, with the Metro accusing them of non-payment of rent and rates. Our reporter, Nqobile Madlala, live for us in the area, and she joins us now. Nqobile, good evening to you. Let's start with the people that are behind you. Any particular significance attached to the big building that sits or stands behind you? Is that where the people are being housed, at least the ones that have been evicted?
Well, Koli, yes, they do come from Pharoe Park. Most of them have spent over 20 years in this area, and they've been basically adamant that they won't be leaving the area, saying that they don't have anywhere else to go. And I'm going to show you more. So most of them have basically spent the night outside, and they're saying that they'll spend the night today again. They're singing, chanting, with the hope that their conversation with regards to the building with their attorneys, that they will be able to overturn the decision that was done by the municipality to basically kick them out of their homes. Most of them believe that after a long time of being in this area, they had a right to have the title deeds, mainly because that's what they were promised. So they are here then in retaliation to what the city has done. Now, in this area at Pharoe Park, you've got about 420 units. We have been told that only about 13% of them were actually paying rent and taxes. And this is the major issue that the city has been concerned about, that they are not able to create revenue. And that's why it has led this far, resulting in those basically people being kicked out of their homes and being asked to leave and find alternative accommodation. We know that the city was adamant in saying that those that believe that they have been doing what is right by paying their rates, paying their rent, and not necessarily hijacking the building as we have been told, that they can come forward and have the conversation with the city so that they can be brought back. We know at this point that there are some units, Oli, that currently have people. In fact, in this place, at the top there, you've got about at least 2 or 3 units that currently have people that are living there. And we are told those are some of the people that have been paying, that have been doing the work. Now, part of what was supposed to happen is that not only these units, but all of them out of the 420 were supposed to have been cleared out, especially for those that were not paying. But we know that there's just one block that hasn't been done yet, and we're not sure what's the hold-up. But we did see some of those people's houses and some of these units being broken open by the people that we are told come from the sheriff. But I want you to listen to an earlier conversation that we had with the Human Settlement MMC, who explained to us what was going on.
What we have arranged was for those who got evicted, but also they qualified to have an alternative accommodation. Those ones we have arranged for the city hall so that we can accommodate them. But all the belongings, we are going to transport them to the city hall so that everyone can access them from the city hall. Yeah, we did our check. All our units, as you can see, they are empty. People who were supposed to be evicted as per court order which we have received from the High Court, they are evicted. Only those who are remaining is one block which we are going to finalize.
Just very briefly, Nqobile, away from the evictions that are ongoing, the Deputy Minister of Home Affairs visiting the torched building today, he had some choice words for those that are alleged to be responsible. What did he say?
Well, he condemned what happened, Xoli, saying that this is such an inconvenience for people that live here in Germiston that require the services of Home Affairs. But he also did say that through some of the people, especially the HOD within the department, they're actually going to go to court and ensure that they are held accountable for what they have done to the government building. But we know at this point also what he has done is they've been able, with the provincial manager, to provide another space where people can still get the services, not full services, because we know that the first block that was completely charred, Xoli, is the block where immigration was actually working. So most of those files, he said, were lost, but they are going to continue to provide with regards to ID passports in the civic center and the open space with mobile units. But let's listen in to the Deputy Minister as he spoke to us earlier.
I think we are relieved that none of our staff members were actually affected or were actually injured. But as you can see, the damage is too much. And to be honest, we literally had nothing to do with this whole thing. You had people just coming from across the district where they had their issues, where there was a court order. For whatever reason, they then decide to come and ban this building. This is unfortunate. I mean, we are talking about immigration files of people who are waiting immigration. Some of them are under investigations and all of things. All those files gone up in smoke.
Nqobile Madlala, thank you very much for that update live for us in Germiston tonight. And we are going to leave that story there.